Hello and welcome to the ballpark at Omaha. MLB The Show brings you Game 1 of the College Baseball Championship. It's the TCU Horned Frogs taking on the LSU Tigers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, today one of college baseball's brightest stars looks to spring up draft boards at his team's quest for a national championship.
Yeah, Boog, I'm really looking forward to seeing how he handles it. What an amazing opportunity in a high-stakes setting. Biggest week of his young career.
First pitch coming your way next.
You're out. Ball four. Take your base. 3 out. 3 out.
Top of the second, and here is Herb Stoner. Looking across the field, Singy, you know physically the talent is there for all of these athletes. Now is when the mental game really comes into play.
I couldn't agree more, Boog. It's time to lock in and focus, which isn't easy to do under such a bright spotlight. But performing with this kind of pressure is exactly the kind of thing to help prepare you for the big leagues.
Come on.
Prescott back to work. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1. Here we go.
Swing and a miss.
You tie a guy up
0-2.
like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't.
Out. 3. That's ball four. You're out. 3 out. 3 out. Ball four. Take your base. You're out. Ball four. Take your base.
Two on, one out. Trout getting ready to hit.
Be patient. One down, one down. Easy out here, easy out.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Headed for the plate. He'll score to third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone.
Picks himself up an RBI. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
3 out.
And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the fourth, and now the center fielder, Herb Stoner. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
I love seeing these outstanding young athletes out there on college's biggest stage. Just goes to show you what hard work, dedication, and pure love for the game can do.
And another ball.
Inside.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Now this is in the air down the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The first baseman, number 22, Jeff Walk.
Out. 3 out. You're out. Out. 3. That's ball four. Out. Out. Out.
Herb Stoner steps in now for TCU, Singy.
Herb Stoner.
That's in for a strike.
Well, these players looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Let her in.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Herb Stoner. He was actually selected in the MLB draft out of high school, but decided to go the college route instead.
Yeah, Boog, you love to see it, and he's looking to up his stock his second time in the draft. I was able to do that, know exactly the situation that he's in right now. He's doing it all while working towards his college degree. Much respect for that choice.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground to the left. Zips it across, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Horned Frogs out front here, 6-3. Vincent Hairston digs in now.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
No outs here.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Oh, he botches it. Heading for the plate. He'll score easily.
Just a huge at bat right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
One out, runner at second. Stoner now at the plate.
Let's go, LSU.
Hey, right guy, right place.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Baco, the runner at second with 1 away. Outside.
1-1.
1-1. Down the line. And a foul ball. Smoked on the ground to second. Slings to first in time.
The first baseman, number 22, Jeff.
First and second, no outs. Stoner, the next to hit. Late on that fastball.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to...
Stoner didn't end up with the individual performance he was hoping for, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, it was a bit of a struggle for him today, but most importantly, they got the win in their Omaha debut. In order to help his team make a deep run here and prove he can play at the pro level,
Greetings from the ballpark at Omaha. We're ready for Game 2 of the College Baseball Championship. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores going up against the TCU Horned Frogs. First pitch coming your way next.
Ball four. Take your base. Out. Out. 3.
One down. And now the center fielder, Heather Dunham.
One out, one out. Be patient. Keep him guessing up there.
Let's go, Vandy!
Come on now.
Let's go, Vandy! Let's go, Vandy!
Line drive. Stoner snags it, and a couple of quick outs.
The designated hitter, Tyler Benny.
And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Herb Stoner. Villarreal back to work. There's a strike.
big time jam right there.
0
I
balls, 1
hate it as
strike.
a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit.
Three. You're out. That's ball 4. 3. Out. First base. 3. Ball 4. Take your base.
Herb Stoner steps in now for TCU, singing. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Baco rounds third, headed for the plate. It's in and out of his glove. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Headed for the plate. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. But now he's caught in between, and they put the 3.
You're out. 3. You're out.
Runner on at first with one gone. Herb Stoner digs in now. The Fish selected him out of high school, but he chose college ball instead. Pretty cool to see it paying off for him, Singy. A shot at the natty.
Yeah, Boog, what an opportunity he's got here this week, trying to cap off his college career with a title. He'll certainly get another chance to hear his name called at the upcoming draft, though.
On the ground, a short could be 2. The throw to second. Boots it.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Now batting.
And here's the first baseman, Chet Cross.
Hey, keep it going right here. Keep it going.
2 outs. There goes the runner. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. The throw in, wide throw, and it gets away.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Flaring it out there and got it to drop for the base hit. I think he got it off the handle just a little bit, but the bat held up for him enough to get something behind that swing. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Now batting.
So digging in, Giovanni Willie. With the go-ahead run at third here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one goes straight to the backstop. And that cost him a run as he scores easily.
Runner's got to be happy to be crossing the dish right there. Easy decision to head home when you see the ball get that far away from the catcher.
Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, Herb Stoner.
Herb Stoner.
Schultz back to work. Line drive, and it's caught for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this...
3. Out. 3. You're out.
Stoner with a solid performance today, Singy.
Yeah, he certainly got the job done, Boog, as they notched another win to move to 2-0 here in Omaha. Nothing spectacular, but a steady effort to help keep this team on track. I'm sure the scouts on hand.
Hello and welcome to the ballpark at Omaha. The show brings you the elimination game of the College Baseball Championship. It's the TCU Horned Frogs going up against the South Carolina Gamecocks. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. Well, Singy, it's win or go home time for one of college baseball's biggest names.
Big game on tap today, Boog. 9 innings away from leading his team to the College Baseball Championship game. Pressure-packed opportunity for him and his teammates.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
You're out. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take the base.
First and second, 1 out. Vernon, the next to hit.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Up the middle, base hit into the outfield. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single on the board first. It's 1-0.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
No outs. Runner at first. Herb Stoner steps in now for TCU, Singy. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
This player just continues to impress me with his poise and presence. He knows he belongs.
Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Baco leads off second with nobody out. Good eye in that spot.
Outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And he can't get back to first in time as the big turn.
Ball 4. Take your base. First base. Out. 3. That's ball 4. 3. Ball 4. Take the base.
So bases all loaded up. Stoner now at the plate. He is projected to go in the middle rounds of the upcoming draft, Singy.
Yeah, lots of interest from the scouts here this week, Boog, and plenty of MLB Hall of Famers weren't drafted early. Guys like Albert Pujols, Andre Dawson, even Nolan Ryan, to name a few.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. One runs in. The second run scores. Caught in the rundown now. And they tag him out. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Horned Frogs out front 4-2.
Ball 4, take your base. That's ball 4. You're out.
So runner at second, 2 down. Stoner will hit next.
So he came out clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
That one the other way, and foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground right side, and that chance handled. Fires over to first, and that is that. No run.
Out. Out. Ball 4, take your base. You're out. 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 3. You're out. 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 You're out. Ball 4, take your base. Out. Out. First base. 3. Out.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Herb Stoner. And a big swing and a miss.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
And a swing and a miss there.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Coyle down to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Well, when you swing through that one breaking ball that puts you up against the ropes with 2 strikes, you think he's either going to double up or try to blow a fastball.
You're out. Out. 3. 3. Out. 3. Out.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. McCormick digs in now.
Got a hole him right here. Be patient.
The tying run at the plate. In the air out towards right center. Stoner
Relay.
makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Throw into third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. Stoner with a solid performance today, Singy.
He certainly got the job done as they notch yet another win to advance to the national championship game. Nothing spectacular, but a steady effort to help keep his team on track. I'm sure the scouts see the potential in this young prospect.
Live from the ballpark at Omaha, MLB The Show brings you the college championship game. It's the TCU Horned Frogs going up against the Cal State Fullerton Titans. John Shambi with you alongside Chris Singleton and Siggy. Today we get to witness this elite college prospect try and bring home a national championship for his school.
Yeah, Boog, most important game of his young career. So much on the line in this one. Can't wait to see how he performs with the baseball world watching.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Marlon Fernandez.
The left fielder, Marlon Fernandez.
Be aggressive. Attack the zone. Fill it up.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Stoner turns to the right on the move. Makes the grab, one down. Question for you, Singy. How many players who won a college title went on to win a World Series?
Ball 4. Take your base. You're out.
One out. Runner at second. Herb Stoner steps in now for TCU, Singy. Swing and a pop-up. Urban sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Batting seven, the first baseman, Jeff Walk.
Three. Out. Three. Out. First base. 3. You're out. 3.
Man at first with one gone. And now the center fielder, Herb Stoner. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Tell you what, I hope there's some kids at home right now being inspired by these players who are not much older than them, competing at the very highest level of college sports.
Swings and misses.
It's 0-1.
0-1. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, double play. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And midway in the 4th, the Titans on top here, 4-1.
That's ball 4. Out. 3. First base. Ball 4. Take your base. Out. You're out. 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 Out.
So a man at first. Here's the center fielder, Herb Stoner. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, that two-seam fastball is a great pitch from a right-hander to a right-handed batter. Just really teases the inside part of the plate, runs in on the hands.
In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that's in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
3. You're out. 3. Out.
One down. Herb Stoner digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one.
Wait for a good one. Drive it, kid.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And that'll get down for a hit. And that puts the tying run on base. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
One down, runner at first. Now at the plate, Chet Cross.
Hey, your turn now. No one's better.
Just a weak fly ball this time. He's got it. Out number 2.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Giovanni Willie. Stoner off of first with 2 away. Hit on the ground to short. Blanchard. He's in there.
He's safe.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Jared Roper, the next to hit.
Jared Roper.
2 on, 2 outs. That one the other way. And a base hit right there. Throw cut off to third. Tag and he's out. Trying to get back, and that will end the inning. So they strand a pair. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Titans with the lead 4-3. Their quest for a national title ends here in Omaha, Singy.
Well, tough way to go out, Boog, but national runner-up is a great accomplishment and a memory that'll last forever. Despite the loss, he showed the scouts that he has the tools to play at the pro level.
Okay, so another college player taken off the board here in the early rounds of this draft. It's another player who was drafted out of high school, went to school, had a strong but not outstanding college career, Harold. What do you think of this young man? Because he didn't put up any staggering college stats, but scouts clearly have liked him for a while.
Well, they've liked him, and this is where the metrics have helped him. You know, statistically, not all there, but when you see him on the field and you see him go through the combine-type workouts, you see the potential of being an impact player. Not everybody's a #1 pick that ends up being a big-time player in the big leagues.
So maybe in the minor leagues, he can get with one instructor, one coach who can unlock that talent that we've been waiting to see.
That's what you're dreaming on, and that's why you draft him and hoping you can develop it.
Look, he bet on himself out of high school, went to college, and it clearly paid off.
job today.